Okay, what's the solution to the equation? This is distributive property, so we're going to distribute that 4 times y, 4y, and 4 times 2, 8, equals the 32. Now we're undoing what's happening. Hopefully at this point, if I can move faster and you can follow me, that means you're learning this. If I move faster and you are unable to follow what I'm doing, then I'm not sure that you've been gaining the knowledge you need, because I should be able to start to move faster on these problems than talking every single thing out. Hopefully you know what's going on when I take this and you know what to do, subtract this away from both sides after writing what was originally on each side, and then at the end putting that. Okay, I'm going to start to speed it along a little bit. We've got 4y equals 24, and dividing by the coefficient of 4, you get y equals 6. Now I'm going to do a proof on it. And I write the original equation, 4 parentheses y plus 2, close parentheses, equals 32. And if you're doing this right, you should know that the very first step is to write it the exact same way as it's given to us, the equation, and then now we're subbing in the value. Don't do any distributing here, okay? The outer parentheses becomes brackets because we have an inner parentheses for the value of y, which is 6, plus 2, and then the outer brackets, okay, equals 32. And again here, and actually I'm going to neaten this up a little bit. I can do better than that with those parentheses. Okay, here, what you don't want to do is do distributive property. Okay, you don't need to do the distributive property. You can resolve this just by adding them together. So that's what you should do. Okay, you should follow order of operations, and order of operations says do parentheses, so do that. Okay, for parentheses, 6 plus 2 is 8, equals 32, and now we've got 4 times 8 is 32, equals 32. Great, that's what we wanted. Okay, 2 more in this video, which also has distributive property. So you just distribute through. 3 times y, 3y, 3 times -5, -15, plus 2 equals 5. Okay, we're going to combine the like terms, these constant terms, and we get 3y minus 13 equals 5. And now we have to do the addition property, adding on the 13 to cancel out that minus 13, so plus 13, and do it to both sides, write what's originally there, and then what we're doing at the end, plus 13. So we end up with 3y equals 18, and we need to divide by the coefficient. And we get y equals 6. And now we will do a proof on this. So we write 3. Actually, I'm going to do my proof in a different color just because what we've got is kind of close together. So let's do it in pink. Okay. 3 parentheses y minus 5 plus 2 equals 5. And then we say 3 bracket, because value of y, which is 6, we believe, it's going to go in parentheses, so we need to outside brackets. Plus 2 equals 5. And we say then, remember, as I said before, you can do this. You can just solve that, simplify that. So don't do distributive property. It's not what you should be doing there. Okay. 3 parentheses 6 minus 5 is 1, plus 2 equals 5. And even though you know 3 times 1 is 3 and plus 2 is 5, don't just write 5 here. You need to do this multiplication in this step, and then addition in the next step. So 3 times 1 is 3, plus 2 equals 5. It requires its own step to first do the multiplication, then do the addition in a later step. And that's what we wanted, so check. Okay, one more. We're going to also do distributive property here. Okay, so we've got 70 equals, sorry, negative 7 times negative 2, positive 14. Negative 7 times negative 2z, positive 14z. And now our subtraction property of equality, taking away 14 from both sides to isolate the variable. And we say 70 minus 14 is 56. Sorry, I had to do that calculation there. And then that 14 cancels out the negative 14 at the end, so we've just got 14z. Now we say 56 divided by 14 equals 14z divided by 14. And we've got 4 is equal to z. And let's do a proof on it. I'm going to do this proof in a different color. Let's do orange. Why not? Why not? Oops. Okay, so we've got 70 equals negative 7 parentheses negative 2 minus 2z, the original equation unchanged. I know I sound like a broken record. Hopefully you're internalizing these things that I'm saying, so you just get used to doing it automatically this way. Okay, negative 7 brackets, because inside this parentheses is going to be another parentheses. So we've got negative 2 minus 2 parentheses 4, close parentheses, and then close brackets. 70 is equal to negative 7. And we can now put just parentheses here again. We need to do this part first, the negative 2 times 4. And we rate, that's the only thing we're simplifying at this stage. So we say negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. So negative 2 minus 8. Close that. And then we get 70 equals negative 7 times what's negative 2 minus 8? It's negative 10. Okay. Now, negative times negative is positive. 7 times 10 is 70, so we get positive 70. And that is what we were hoping, is that we had the same on both sides. That's it.